Sounds good.
All right. Hey, we're shaking Sandusky County. I'm here in beautiful Green Springs, Ohio, with Mr. Bill Young. How you doing, Bill?
Hey, Sonny, thanks a lot. Always glad to see one of my former students be such a success in life. You're a published author. How awesome is that?
Yeah, thank you for that. And
Great.
I always have great feelings about you, Mr. Young, and all the service that you've provided to the community as a teacher, coach, and now a city councilman here in Green Springs.
It has been a really blessed event for me. When I first moved up here, I didn't know a soul.
Really? Where'd you come from?
I was from Youngstown, Ohio originally, but I'd been teaching in Marion, Ohio.
Okay.
And we wanted to get up to this area, and it was really funny because all the stories of how things work out. I had 3 job interviews in one day. One was in Norwalk, one was in Fremont, one was in Clyde. Never really knew anything about Clyde. So I had to look up how to get to Clyde, Ohio.
Yeah.
And when I got here, it was my first interview of the day, and Ron Ray used to be the principal of Clyde High School. Great guy, just a great guy. And I had my interview, and Ron said, you have to tell me why I should hire you. He says, I have 50 other candidates. He says, I've got 3 guys right outside the office who are in my next 3 interviews for social studies positions at Clyde High School.
Okay.
That's what the job originally was for. He says, why should I hire you? And I was young. I think I was, 24. And I said, well, Mr. Ray, I said, if you don't hire me, generations of people will suffer if you don't hire me as teacher.
Wow.
He laughed so hard. He laughed so hard. He said, now you have job interviews in Norwalk and Fremont yet today, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking he's going to tell me, good luck, And he said, call him up. I'm hiring you.
Wow. Right on the spot.
Just like that, right on the spot. And then it turned out that there was other job openings. One was Dave Goodman. If you Mr. Goodman was out in the hallway. He was one of the ones who got interviewed. Yeah. But then it turned out then that after he said that there was a junior high opening.
Okay.
And the junior high principal came and said, hey, I want this guy. You know what I mean? And he said, would you rather be with me at the junior high?
At 24 years old.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, I'll go to the junior high. You know what I mean? At this point in time, it was like a bidding war. Where am I going to be at the high school or something like that?
That's awesome.
So anyway, it's been a blessing being in these 2 communities. It's been great.
And now here you are, a councilman here in Green Springs, and right here at the park is going to be a 4th of July celebration, right?
Oh yeah,
What are we going to see here?
Well, before we end up down at the park, we're going to start a little bit later and have our parade.
Okay.
And I brought with me, because I didn't want to forget her number. Right. Our parade chairperson is Terry Chrisman once again. She's been involved for the last.
Great lady.
She's a great
lady.
She's wonderful, and she said I could give out her phone number.
Okay.
Which is 419-307-0813. She is still taking parade entries. We would love to have a big parade. We always have a big parade usually. So we encourage anybody with any organizations. We'd love to have them over here. Anybody with any cars, we'd love to have the cars. People like those.
People love the cars.
We've had horses from the 4-H group, different groups with animals. Any of the kids organizations, the dance, love when the dance kids come because they work so hard, all those different places. So if anybody wants to be in the parade, lineup's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay.
Give Terry a call. She would be very excited. And of course, we're always headed by the Clyde Band. Which is my favorite.
Who doesn't love the band?
The Clyde, and we love it. We used to have the Ross Band.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have the Ross Band or any other bands that are out there. Those are always great.
This is a good opportunity for like those, like the Clyde Fair Queens.
Exactly.
And the queens from other cities could come in with on a convertible or something.
We love to have those. From any sort of, any of those.
So get out here.
We'd love to have that. So
give
please.
Miss Crispin a call.
Exactly. She would. Well, that would make her day if she gets a bunch of calls from this.
So the parade lineup is at 5 and starts at 6.
Starts at 6. And that finishes right down here.
Right down here. So then you come right here?
Yeah, we come right here.
For the band.
Ready to have, put your lawn chairs out for the fireworks. That was one reason we did it a little bit later this year, was figuring there's going to be a really good crowd, that we'd say, hey, get a good spot. You know what I mean? Get a good parking spot. That's always one of the things I worry about too, is when we have a big crowd for fireworks, where's everybody going to park at?
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
right.
So the earlier people get here, the better.
The better
So
spot.
it'd be great for the parade.
So
But
once they get here, then we're gonna have a band over here.
we're going to have a band over here out of Port Clinton, Ohio. It's called Barcode.
Okay.
Very popular band. They play all around Sandusky, Port Clinton, and the North Coast type area.
Nice.
It'll be his first time in Green Springs.
First time here.
First time in Green Springs. So they're excited to be here and entertain the crowd, and they'll go right up to the fireworks.
Right up to the fire.
Yeah.
And so that'll be about 10
About
dusk.
10 o'clock.
Right around
Usually,
dusk.
traditionally, the fireworks here start at 10. The guys who run them,
Okay.
Warren Spencer with the fireworks company that we deal with, it's usually been at 10 o'clock.
And it's always a great show here
Oh,
in Green Springs. I love it.
I tell you what,
Because
small
there's
town,
not a lot of trees in the way, so you can
Exactly.
see very well here.
You could see it great, Sonny. You're exactly right. And the fireworks company we deal with told me last year, of course we didn't have a show last year at the pandemic, but they said that we were the smallest village in Ohio to still have a fireworks show.
Wow.
Because most of them can't
Yeah,
afford it,
yeah.
can't get the funds. So it's kind of neat that we have that honor, and it really is an honor to do this fireworks thing for the community.
Fireworks are expensive.
Very
And
expensive.
it doesn't
The price
happen
has gone
without,
up.
sponsors or people chipping in and
That's what it's
helping
been
you out.
here. We've really relied on a lot of donations along the way to have fireworks, and we are really excited because we know it's going to be a great show. And what happened was we got a little break at least, and that is when we didn't have a show last year, like most places. The fireworks company kicked in some more fireworks for this year as a good faith thing when we ordered ahead.
Nice.
So I look for it to be a really nice show, better than usual. And that'll hopefully get people here. But I
Looking
appreciate
forward
your
to
kind
it.
words.
So,
Yeah.
so July 4th,
July, all right, well, 4th of July.
because everybody else is having July 3rd, so you
Right.
got to come out here to
Got to come
Green
into Green
Springs for
Springs
July
to see
4th.
some fireworks.
5
Yeah.
o'clock lineup,
5 o'clock.
6
night for
o'clock parade. Come on over here, bring your chair, lawn chair, whatever,
Oh, yeah.
blanket. Listen to the band.
Listen to the band. And Nana's Kitchen is going to be here, which is our
Oh,
favorite food truck
yes.
of all. If you're in Green Springs, you
Yes,
just love Nana.
Nana's
She's
Kitchen.
awesome.
Yeah.
We have other food trucks also,
Okay.
so we're going to have food here. And plenty of playground equipment for the kids all over the park. You know, we got a playground on both ends of the park. So there's things for the kids to do, so they keep them busy too. So
All right, we'll see you right down here with Mr. Young, and you'll